Sit still there. Hi, I'm Byron Easley. I'm choreographing at Unison, and this is my assistant.
Lauren E.J. Hamilton, and the assistant choreographer.
So much of this is about poetry and words, and it's an honor to celebrate August Wilson's poetry. You know, we are so familiar with the poetry in his plays, in a scene setting, and this was just some random poetry that's been put together to tell a story.
Right. And the collaboration with universes as playwrights.
It's been
wonderful.
Really a great exploration and experience that not only are they composers, but they're performers. They're there in the piece with us. And yeah, she danced, and we see you grab them. That's the word. So in this piece, Dizzy Waltz, it's a meeting of two characters from different cultures. It's the terror playing Mama and the terror playing the soldier. And they're using dance as a metaphor for how they meet, sort of connecting, and it's love, it's sex, it's rhythm of life, movement.
The line that we hear throughout it is, "Let's dance a waltz to get dizzy," and that's one of the first lines that we hear throughout the story. And then, you know, we get to this point in the play where you really start to learn where that comes from, and the connection of a waltz and the love story and what's, you know, going on between the characters.
And just those words, dance a waltz to get dizzy. It evokes so many things, you know. And so what was exciting about this is that in this cast, there was not one uniform like ensemble who looks like a chorus.
Yeah.
They're very different in size, shape, and that's exciting, particularly in this piece where the Mama character is being introduced to a different way of dancing. You know, she dances, but her dance is saying something else. It comes from a different place. She's hearing the rhythms in a different way. And here comes this soldier who proposes to her, "I can dance a waltz that'll make you dizzy."
Right.
And so, you know, this character thinks, "Oh, I can dance," and for someone to put that
Okay,
challenge on her,
let's
she thinks she can do it, but then it's like, "Oh, this is something I've never done before." And how do you, that clash of those things, and then, you know, when
form too.
Yeah, it's even about form. He's representing a form of social dance, so there are certain rules to that. You stand a certain way, you present a hand, you support her in a certain way, and there's a different sense of line and how you use space and the taking up of space. Her dancing is celebrating a different thing. She's hearing rhythm and syncopation, but it's inside. It's how she moves her hips. She's more to the ground. She's hearing this. It's finger snapping, and it's telling a different story. But then he introduces her to something else that's exciting, and she gets to celebrate or discover a part of herself that's never been celebrated. In addition to Mama and Soldier, we'll have some of the other terrors who are supporting him in the story, which
sing with him.
They sing with him and they support the story, and sort of like they're helping his backup group that's there, whispering on, edging on, helping to tell the story as well. And then how do they come into play, and what is their movement? It's a bit shocking because it's not. Some of the poetry is, I hope they don't come thinking they're going to see an August Wilson play.
Exactly.
Because the poetry is dark, graphic, sometimes disturbing, sometimes, but at its core, it's beautiful.
I think for me, the story of a poet and an apprentice, for me, when I first read the script, and in the story we get to explore his personal world and what made him become who he is. All the ugly stuff. He turned his ugly stuff and made it beautiful. And that is so inspiring to me. And so I think that everyone should definitely come see it, just for that reason alone.